it's your boy Jory here, man. Better known as the Wealthy Trucker. I'm coming to you today with this video. I just want to give my thoughts and insights, man. This is my very first YouTube video. I want to get my channel up and rolling and get started, man. I just feel like I have a lot to bring to the people, and I just want to give my thoughts and insights on what I feel is important to me and what I feel would help move the culture along, move the people along, move everything along, really, man. And to me, like, if you can hear it in my name, if you call my name, it is the Wealthy Trucker, and that's what I want this channel to be about, building wealth, man. And I feel like that's an important thing for any age, sex, race, age, like it's important. So the first part, again, my name is the Wealthy Trucker, so if you guessed it correctly, I do trucking. And so I just wanted to make this video, man. At the beginning of the year, I made a big move. I'm with a new company. I feel like it's gonna be a step up, and I am with Hirschbach. So just coming to you guys. This is, I guess you could say it's a vlog, man. Yeah, but I'm done with orientation this week, so I just want to give you guys my I guess a rundown of orientation, my likes and dislikes about orientation and of the company so far. Again, like I said, I've only been here for a week. I just finished orientation, and I'm getting ready to take my first load today. But so here we go. First off, so like I say, man, I'm all about building wealth, and that's one of the key components, man. Starting a business into what I feel like helps build wealth the quickest. So this is me starting my trucking business. My second time around, actually. I was previously with the company. And it just wasn't doing it for me, man. And I'm a firm believer in, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. And I wasn't making my dollars there as they said they were. I mean, it was good in the beginning. I started last year around this time, like around March, and man, it was good for a while. And then it wasn't just them, the whole trucking industry around, like, I want to say April or May, man. It's just like it just went flat. Like, man, everything was down. Rates were down. Everything was down. But I was doing tankers. I was doing chemicals. So it just got really, really slow. Like one load a week, maybe 2 loads a week. Wasn't getting any back calls or whatever. So I was sitting more and I was riding. So that was bad. And it picked back up like around maybe like September, into September, October. It kind of picked back up, and I rode good to about maybe Thanksgiving. And of course, like any trucker knows, most of the time, the end of the year around those holidays time, man, it's really bad. So not bad, but it's slow, which is normal. You got a lot of holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and shit like that. So a lot of people aren't really pushing freight like that, in certain sectors of the trucking industry anyway. But so I just took that as my opportunity. I was sitting at home, and I had been hearing about Hirschbach for a while. I did some more research on it, man. Talked to a few people, reviewed some videos and stuff like that, and I was like, man, I'm gonna go for it. And they got me out here. So I stay in Baton Rouge. They got me a rental car, and I drove to Denton, Texas, which is, for those of you who don't know, a little bit north of Dallas. So I made it to Dallas, to Denton, and we did training Wednesday through Friday. So it was like 2.5 days, really Friday, but most of the day was us getting in our trucks and stuff like that, checking everything out, and we went over some training with the shop. But I mean, all in all, it was a pretty simple, streamlined process, man. Like, the people who talked to us and trained us were good. They did a really good job in explaining everything, talking everything out with us, like letting us know the ins and the outs, the do's and the don'ts, which is big, which that's really good, because some companies, they don't tell you shit in training, man. Like, you don't really learn too much of nothing. But we did a lot of like the videos and stuff. which, because, you know, most companies you might be in training for a week. But we did like a lot of the videos and a lot of the learning off your phone. Like, you know, before I even went down there, my recruiter sent me a link to their learning platform, and all the videos, all the forms and everything that we needed were on there. So I did majority of it before I even got down there. So that way Wednesday they talked a little bit and we finished up the rest of the videos or whatever, and we were good to go. So Wednesday was a pretty smooth day. Oh yeah, also too, Wednesday, well, really first thing we did when we got there, you're gonna take your drug test. Like, they do everything on site right there. So Hirschbach does do a piss test and they do a hair follicle test. So if you're thinking about coming, make sure you are clean, bro. Don't take no chances. That hair does not lie. Don't think you could get by with the shampoo and all that stuff, man. It does not work. I'm telling you, it does not work. The only way you can beat that hair test is to be clean at least 3 months. If you a heavy smoker or whatever, I suggest maybe even 4 or 5, maybe even 6 months, depending on how much you smoke. But yeah. So, oh shit, I just got an update. So yeah, make sure you're clean. Make sure you know you're clean. Cause they do a drug test first off. So that was Wednesday. Thursday was another light day. We got on some video conference calls with ATBS, which is their tax professional service. They specialize in, I guess, owner operator trucking and stuff like that. So it's a pretty good service. They make you pay everything weekly, but it's a pretty good service, man. Like, you can send in all your receipts and everything like that. They automatically download your settlement sheets at the end of every month, so you don't have to do that. So that tracks your fuel and all that stuff. But all your other receipts and everything, you take pictures of it on their app and send it to them, and they calculate all the stuff that you can and get deductions for, can and can't get deductions for. And I think that's great, especially if you first starting off, or if you don't have a tax professional. And so what else we do? We talked to the leasing people, Next Level Leasing, and we talked to somebody else, I can't remember, but it was Thursday was a pretty easy day as well. Like I say, man, we didn't do too much. And so Friday, like I said, was us getting our trucks. I didn't get the truck that I wanted. I wanted a Freightliner, and they got me in the International, which I don't mind. I just want to get rolling to make some money. I have the option to switch out of this, I guess, when one becomes available. But I mean, all in all, I can't really complain about the truck. I've never driven the International. Of course, all I've ever heard was, you know, people had their own opinions about stuff, man. But let me tell you something. You don't know till you know for yourself, bro. Don't let somebody else's opinion or their experience or whatever affect you. Unless you yourself personally know somebody who's been through it, man. I don't take nobody's word for nothing, because a lot of times it be a bunch of hearsay, man. This guy told me this, and then he told my partner that, and now I know this, man. They don't be knowing shit. They don't be knowing nothing. I mean, sometimes stuff could be true, but that's them. Like, you know, you gotta experience things and do things for yourself. So I always keep that in mind, man. Don't let nobody else's opinion or their whatever stop you from doing anything, bro. It's your life, and you only get one, man. Live it to the fullest. You feel me? So yeah, basically, man, that's it. Like I said, bro, it was a pretty smooth service, pretty smooth orientation, man. Very streamlined, very cool. And so, like, that's some of the things I liked about it, man. About orientation and the company. You know, it was the hotel was nice. We stayed at the Best Western. I mean, like, it was nice for the time that we were there. But like I say, some of my likes I liked about it. It was very quick, very streamlined. Like I said, we were only there for 3 days, 2.5 really. You know, I love the app training. That's great, because I don't got to sit in class and watch video after video after video. I did it at my house, man, on my own time. Their equipment, from what I could tell, is fairly new. I'm in a 2022 International. I mean, they got some miles on it, but from what I could tell, like they constantly rotating their fleet of trucks, and they always getting new trailers and stuff like that. Like, it's almost a whole new fleet of new trailers, which is great. The pay is great from what I heard and from what they tell me. I mean, like, as long as you getting miles on you running, you're gonna be good. Which, if you're out here on the road, you shouldn't be turning down shit no way, unless it's like a fucking hurricane or something where they're trying to send you. So I mean, like, go make your money. That's what you're out here for. Another thing I like about this company, I haven't had to do much of it, but with the stuff, the communication that I have had to do with people, I mean, everybody seemed nice and friendly, very knowledgeable. I had to call dispatch for this load I'm on to find me an empty trailer, because they don't have none at this drop yard that I'm at. But man, everybody's nice and knowledgeable, get back to you quick. You know, nobody seemed like they have an attitude with. That was one of my problems at the last company I was at, man. A lot of people made you feel like they were mad at you for calling in, asking questions. Like, that's your job, man. Like, what are you mad at? That's your job. Like, do your job just like you want me to do mine. And last but not least, no forced dispatch. Like, they can't make you go anywhere you don't want to go. I mean, you want to run, but I mean, like, if there's certain areas you want to go to, maybe you're afraid, you haven't been there, you want to go across the mountains or whatever, they can't. You don't want to go to New York, they can't make you go anywhere, you know. So that's another great thing. My dislikes about orientation in the company, if you could call them dislikes, I mean, because a lot of this I already know. Like I say, I wanted a Freightliner. I would have preferred a newer truck, but I mean, it don't really matter, because they're gonna fix everything anyway if anything happens. Which this truck isn't that old. It's a 2022 and it only have 195,000 miles, which isn't bad. If you know trucks, you know that's not bad. You know, so that's not bad at all. But like I said, I haven't gotten that yet. Hell, I'm saying I want a Freightliner, but I might end up staying in this one, because especially once I get settled in, I'm not trying to be moving all my stuff to a new truck, and that takes time too. So that's one of my dislikes, if you can call it dislikes. My second one is the home time, which I can't say I dislike it, because I knew that before I even signed up. Home time, they prefer that you're out on the road at least 3 weeks, you know, and then they say that for every week you can get a day at home, which, man, let me tell you something. If I'm out on the road 3, 4, 5 weeks, I'm not sitting at the house for 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. Give me a whole week, man. Maybe, you know. So that's another thing, the home time. I'm used to being at home every couple of days. Like I said, I drove tanker, so we did a lot of out and back. I'm used to being home, you know. But man, if you young and you don't got no kids, you don't got no girl, man, go get your money, bro. Go get your money. Like, so I'm gonna tell all you guys this interested in trucking and thinking about doing it, man. It's not a lot of places you could go with not a lot of experience, where you're gonna get home and you're gonna make the money that you want to make. So keep that in mind. Have you a plan and go get it. It's simple as that, bro. Like, don't let anybody discourage you. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. It might be lonely, whatever. But man, because I got a wife at home, man, and wife and kids at home, and I love being with them. So, you know, this is a sacrifice for me, but I mean, you got to sacrifice sometime. I mean, it is what it is. So, another thing, if you could call it a dislike, I don't like driving in the car. I don't like being cold, period, and I definitely don't like driving in it. But like I say, you got to do what you got to do, man. You know, so yeah, it's that's my my wrap up, my summary, my thoughts on, like I said, on Hirschbach, on the orientation and the company as a whole. Like I said, I just started, so I mean, you know, I want to keep this going. You know, maybe come to you guys every week with, you know, some updates and stuff like that for anybody that may be interested or need more info. You know, if you're thinking about it, comment me, like, you know, subscribe, hit me up, man. Like, I answer all questions. Like I said, I'm just getting started and I want to gain some traction. So, you know, I'm here for the people, you know, and I just don't want this to be a trucking channel. I'm here for all things wealth. So not only do I do trucking, but I'm in the stocks, I'm in the real estate, I'm in the crypto. You know what I'm saying? I'm not claiming to be an expert or anything like that, man, but I have my hands on a couple of things. I feel like that's important when it comes to building wealth. You know, those three things there: business, stocks, and real estate, especially. You know, so if you got anything, man, let me know, bro. And I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch. Like I say, like, subscribe, comment.